Huge thanks to our sponsor, Audio. Good sound design can make a huge difference in how your graphics connect with your audience. Let's take a look at what we're making. So very cool. We have our 3D text coming in, and we have our nice sound bed here. Oh, that just punches it, man. It feels super pro. My name's Casey. I help content creators make amazing graphics and visual effects in Fusion. And today we're doing just something a little bit different. It's not making graphics per se, but it's related to graphics and it's very important. And before we get too deep, I'm sure a lot of you want to know how the heck we made this. Let's jump into the Fusion page. And here's our simple little node graph. I'll bring up each node here in the left viewer. We're starting with some 3D text. This is just text 3D. It's turned pink. And I pushed up the extrusion depth and the bevel depth and width. That's going into a merge 3D, which lets us combine it with different lights. We have our key light, our ambient light, and a kicker or backlight that adds that nice little kind of blue sheen on the edges. And that's put through a renderer 3D, made sure to enable lighting and shadows. And in our text 3D, we're just animating here in the layout, this center Z. We're animating that to fly in. We're also animating in the transform, this rotation on Y. That rotates our letters and it has this nice cool little fly in and twist effect. Very nice. Then we have the little highlight that kind of goes across the word. This is just a color corrector node with an ellipse mask, and we animated the mask to just sweep over that word. Pretty simple stuff. This whole thing's over a background that's set to 4-corner with our corners kind of white and light blue, just because it's a little more interesting than just a white background. And there we have it. There's our visuals. Very cool. But let's pump this up with some sound design because, without sound, it's just okay. So we're going to take this up a notch with some awesome sound effects. Sound can make or break your video. So let's pair these awesome graphics with some swooshes, some ambience, and bring a little punch. You know what I'm saying? And if you're looking for an amazing deal on sound effects, you got to check out Audio. That's audio.com. Audio is the most affordable music subscription service out there. There is a huge collection of music from real artists, and it's all top-notch stuff. And it's not kind of the generic sounding stock music like you find on a lot of sites. This is actually music that you want to listen to. I usually play music from Spotify while I'm working, and I was browsing the audio site, and I ended up just listening to audio music for a while because it sounded so good. It's easy to find music in any genre. You can sort by instrument. You can even sort by the type of video that you're making. So if I'm making a documentary, I can click on documentary, and that will show me the tracks that would be good in a documentary. The Audio Pro license gets you unlimited music and sound effects and covers any platform, so there are no headaches when it comes to clearing your project for commercial use. It's an awesome place to get music for your videos. We use them all the time. And right now you can get 70% off by going to audio.com/Casey and enter code Casey70 at checkout. That makes unlimited music $59.70 for a whole year. This is the best deal I've seen for stock music at this quality. I can't recommend Audio enough. Go and check out Audio with the link below. And don't forget to use code Casey70 to get 70% off your first year of Audio Pro. We've been using Audio for a long time. They've been super good to us. And this year, they're sponsoring ResolveCon. So huge thanks to them for being awesome. So Audio has a ton of music, but they also have sound effects. We click on sound effects here, and they have all these different categories based on what you're working on. And so if we click on whoosh, we get all these different kinds of whooshes. And this kind of stuff is perfect for motion graphics design. We can narrow our search by certain keywords. Ooh, yeah, metallic sting. That's what I'm talking about. Once you've logged into your Audio Pro account and you find a song that you like, you can go over to the right and click this download button and you just download it. I've already went through and found quite a few sound effects that I like. Then you hit save and we can just drag our sound effects directly into the media pool and Resolve. And now for a couple sound design tips. So one thing is anytime you see something moving, it should make a sound. So we have our letters flying in, that should make some kind of whoosh. Ooh, yeah, I love that. So let's throw that in. And we're just gonna line this up with, as it kind of flies in, we'll trim this a little bit, maybe fade this in at the beginning, like that. And I want that hit where it goes to happen right as these letters snap into place. So like right there. So we'll have this happen just a little bit later. Yeah. Very cool. So this is already feeling a lot better just with one track here. What else can we do? I like this little shine, and I think this shine should make some noise too. So let's find something that works for that. Ooh, yes. Okay, the metallic sting. Let's do that. We'll bring this in, and we want this to start right as we start to see that little white highlight. So we'll see how that feels. Yes, very good. So we'll just lay these all in, and we won't worry about how loud or quiet they are to start. That's the second major tip. Kind of get things laid out before you go and mix it, because if you decide you don't want it after a while, you'll just be wasting time trying to tweak things. Other thing I might want is some kind of background texture here. So let's find something. I like this kind of tone, this undertone. Let's grab this and drag that down. See how this feels. Yeah, that feels nice. I wonder if we want to maybe just use the end of this though. So maybe let's drag this here so that it kind of has that nice little fade out, that nice ending. See how that feels. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting there. I think we'll have this fade in really slowly as we get this fierce hit. By the way, if you want to have something fade in a little more gradually, you can take this little dot and you can move this down, and that's going to give this sort of like exponential fade. So it'll start low volume and it'll keep low, and then it'll eventually get bigger like that. And that sometimes feels a little nicer. Very cool. Yeah, that feels good. I'll just trim the end of this and fade it out. You always want to fade the end of your audio so you don't get any pops or anything. Most of these look like they're faded down anyway, but just to be safe. Cool. That looks good. We could also just put music behind this. So maybe I'll disable this and kind of move it down. Let's see what this sounds like with some music. This is also from audio. Yeah, that's nice. I wonder what it sounds like at the end again. Oh yeah, I like that. So I'll just chop that right here and bring this in. And again, we can just kind of fade this in and let that ending be there. So we'll fade this in like this. Yeah. Oh, that's feeling really good. Okay, so now that we have all of the elements in here, let's mix them. And a good way to mix is to figure out your loudest element and kind of mix to that. So, I mean, I definitely want this boom to be pretty loud. You could use the track mixer in Fairlight. You can get crazy, but really for basic sound design, you can totally do this in the edit page. And you can do this just by adjusting the volume of the clips. So I think what I'll do is just select this clip, and I can either drag this little line up and down like this, or I can even go to the inspector here where it says volume. I can push that down. So let's maybe try this at like -9 or something, and we'll just mute everything else. Yeah, that feels good. And we're going to mix everything kind of to that. So that's about as loud as it gets. All right. We want this little stinger. That's way too loud right now. We'll take that down a lot, and we'll just see how it feels. Yeah, I like that, kind of keeping it a little more subtle. Very nice. And now let's add our music back in. Again, we'll take this volume all the way down, and we'll just bring this up until we start to notice the music. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Very cool. That sounds good, and that's probably fine as far as our sound design goes. So we have three main layers. We have the sound of things moving, which this fierce hit actually works for both the swoop in and the locking in of the letters. And then we have this little wisp sound that works for the highlight. And then we have our ambient sound under, which could be music, it could be a drone, it could be whatever. But you always want to think about that. Like you want to have the things that are moving make sound, any little accents that might help, and then kind of the ambience, the atmosphere, right? Very cool. Very, very cool. And now we have some graphics that are really going to punch because of that sound design. So I hope that gives you some great tips for sound design in your motion graphics. And remember to go to audio.com/Casey and use code Casey70 to get 70% off your Audio Pro subscription. Super good deal for stock music and sound effects. So yeah, hope you learned something. Hope that you're sound effects are going to be Hawaiian Punch flavored. Get it because it punches you. I think it's a good joke.